Bhagavatam. At the outset, we feel it's an honor to receive a proclamation from the governor of Minnesota through my friends. I'm declaring this day as a day of equality year. And we are praying to God to bless this state and also this area with peace, joy, and divine bliss. Be there with all the people and let it flourish and make a mark of its own in the America. Our Mangala sessions to end. And we have witnessed beautiful presentations made by our VD Seva alumni and also the current JET students, Prajna students, who made a wonderful super memory power. They call it avadhanam. And we always call it as super memory power. There are 700 slokas in Bhagavad Gita. And there are 100 slokas in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. And these are the wonderful kids are able to use their memory power not only just to memorize them all, recording all of them, uploading all the slokas into their hard disks, but are able to retrieve them whenever they are needed from wherever they are asked to. And that's, of course, a normal skill. But with these kids, what they have just now exhibited is a very, very super memory power. That is, you ask a sloka, they'll be able to tell the number. You give the number, they'll be able to tell a sloka. And these Prajna kids are a step forward ahead of that. And where, if you ask them to chant a sloka from a chapter and ask them to add 3, 4 times and deduct 2, 3 times, if you want to see the book and identify what they are saying is right and wrong, before you reach that location, they complete their job. Is it possible for us? We may be learning many verses from our scriptures. We know how to go forward from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. But we don't know coming back from 5 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1, and again 1 to back to the end. This is not possible. Are we able to do that? Even with the common chantings that we make, it's very difficult for us to go back. And also skipping, jumping from 1 to 5, and 5 to 9, 9 to 13, 13 to 17. Is it possible? And even if you ask a supercomputer, uploading all the verses of Bhagavad Gita into it and give a question, "Hi computer," just like you asked Alaska. And then if you ask the computer to say, 45th verse of 11th chapter, add 555 and deduct 444 3 times and 3 times, immediately the computer says error. There is some problem. It says there is some problem. These kids are able to do such a kind of super memory tests, and they are very successful in such kind of exercises, and they have exhibited one aspect of such kind of exercises, and when you give a number, they are able to retrieve from that memory that specific words and able to say that. Wonderful kids, God bless you all for doing wonderful exercises and putting nice efforts. And also we offer our Mangala assessments to all the parents who are encouraging children in learning such kind of great things. At the same time, we also offer our Mangala assessments to Sriman Reddy Garu, Madhusudan Reddy Garu, and who is making this center as a place for such a kind of learnings. Mangala assessments. We still remember, we came here 6 years before, when they have shown Ramananda Swami here in this hall, I suppose. But now they created a very beautiful place for all devotees to have the worship there, and again, nice enlightenment here. God bless you, Reddy and Dasi, that were responsible in making a nice facility for people to remember the culture, the richness of our traditions, and making them able to practice their customs and usages, living with cohesive life with surroundings. And our Mangala assessments to you and also to the community who are making use of this kind of facility. Mangala assessments to you all. Last time, 6 years ago, when we are here, we gave you a walkthrough presentation. Did you remember? Yes. How many of you remember that? We gave a walkthrough presentation of what? Statue of Equality, which was a brainchild then. No idea how it's going to happen. And no idea whether it is going to be translated or not. Because it's a project conceived with a size like 1,000 crores of rupees. 1,000 crores. When people saw that presentation, they were a kind of, a sannyasi, a monk with no pockets. Is it possible to bring it into a reality? Was a doubt in those days. But it is so great today, it's standing a reality. The Prime Minister of India, Sriman Moriji, the President of India, Sriman Kovji, the Vice President of India, Sriman Venkaya Naidu, and the Foreign Affairs Minister, and also the Security Minister, and Defense Minister, and all the ministers, chief ministers, and the governors of different states visited in the inaugural function of the project and dedicated it to the world, saying that as This is appearing like the eighth wonder of the world. We strongly believe all this happened because of the great people like you. It's not our claps. System also expressing her joy. When at the first instance, when we announced this project, many people asked us, Swamiji, how much is in your pocket to make this project real? And we said, when all of you have pockets, why should I keep a pocket? Each one of you are having at least 2 or 4 pockets, minimum. So I did not keep any pocket. This is what exactly happened. People from all over USA, all over Bharat, India, and from Australia, and from UK, and from different parts, took the responsibility of bringing the dream into reality. And today, it is standing witness for the dedication and devotion of all the great persons like you. And the credit goes to all of you. Somebody might have given $1. Somebody might have given 100,000. Somebody might have given 1 million. It's okay. But every penny counts. Every cent counts. Every pie counts. In a big ocean, every drop of water has its own value. If a drop is not there, ocean is not there. So, all the great good-hearted devotees took part in bringing the dream into reality. And today, the whole world is witnessing the statue of equality of Sri Ramanuja, who was walking on this earth for 120 years, and whose millennium celebrations was conducted by dedicating the project to the world of people who believe in the value of equality. How many of you believe in the value of equality? Really? Okay. So, let me ask you a question. Equality, is it really possible? Can you make 2 people equal in their shape? Is it possible? Can you make 2 people appear with the same color? No. Then what a kind of equality you are talking about? That is the topic for us today. I am not talking about E is equal to MC square, because you are the masters in that. I don't want to become a monkey before Hanumans. You're all IT guys. And you are, I think, probably very much acquainted with, the management schools. And you know much about science and technology. Why should I speak on the Einstein's, the theory of that E is equal to mc squared? Either energy is converted to mass or mass converted to energy. I think that need not be the topic for us, but for sure the topic for us is E is equal to mc squared. Then what's that? We want equality. We know that the world we live in is being torn by many kinds of egos. We are all called human beings, right? How we are called? Human beings. What is a man? Can you tell me? What is a man? Can you give a definition for that?
One who stands on 2 feet.
One who stands on 2 feet and so on. That our Mrs. Chitraji, Dr. Chitraji says. Abhimanavan bhavati ityartha. So my friends, if I ask you, what is oxygen? How do you define it? What is oxygen? How do you identify that? Do you have any code? O2. What is oxygen? What does it mean by O2? There are 2 molecules in it. You know very well. If there are other than 2, suppose there are 3 molecules, do you call it oxygen? That becomes something different. That becomes ozone. You know it well. So for every element in this universe, probably in this world, there is a code given specifically to identify that specific one. Yes? What is carbon dioxide? What does it mean?
1 carbon and 2.
Yes, 1 carbon and 2 oxygen molecules. What is carbon monoxide? You know all these things pretty much well. Now, the question is, how do you identify one animal as a horse? Horse. H-O-R-S-E. A horse. Can you tell me? How? And you are all well educated guys.
That has the quality of horseness.
Tail. Really? Ladies are also having some kind of tails. Do you call them the horses? When you say a code to a specific element, it should be limited only to that unique ID, what we call it. Unique identification. What is that? For a horse. or for an animal to be called as a horse?
Single hoof. Ekashabhavan.
Do you say that with the 4 legs? Huh? 4 legs? You can't, because dog also has that. Pig also has that. A tiger also has it. A lion has it. A jackal has it. A fox has it. Every animal, many animals. But how do you say that this is a horse? What is the shape?
Horse shape.
Tall is a giraffe.
It's a combination of everything.
Can you explain it laid back? I don't know what exactly it is, but I want to know what a horse is. Look, this is what we are. This is what we are, unfortunately. We know many things, but we don't know many things. That becomes a horse having a single hoof in the neck. Single hoof. It's not cut like other animals, like a sheep, like a buffalo, like other animals. Its hoof is one, just round. And of course, there are other features too. In addition to other features, the uniqueness of that species is single-hoofed animal. But in that species, there will be subspecies. That's okay. Like variety of horses. Right? And then, you may be knowing an animal called a cow. How many of you know the cows? Great. Right. Tell me, how do you identify an animal as a cow? Sound. Oh. Do you call me a cow? What, friends? Vatsalyam. You have to just peek into the animal and find out the Vatsalyam. Then how many of you have seen cows? Tell me. How do you identify an animal like a cow? What kind of milk? Milk. Pig also gives milk. Dog also gives milk too. Yes. So, my friends, if you want to call an animal cow, you need to find out whether there is a hanging skin beneath the neck. Yeah. You call it a hanging skin beneath the neck. And then a hump behind. Of course, other qualities like giving the milk, etc., they follow. If you draw a picture like just a face and a skin like this, the children will automatically recognize a cow. You need not draw the entire picture. The unique feature, if you are able to identify, rest of the things will follow automatically. Now, let's come to us. What is a man? What is the unique feature of a man? Knowledge. Self-awareness every animal has. Consciousness, if you keep a shade over the tree, it knows that I should not be standing here. I should just take a detour, and then it moves to the other side where from that tree can see the sun and then grows. Don't you think that it has consciousness of itself? So it grows like that? What's that? Talking. A parrot also speaks.
Swami, decision making.
Decision making. My goodness. If you take a stick, the dog immediately makes a decision. I can run. And a bird also takes another decision. I should fly. Laughing is a hyena. Laughs. Reasoning. Our friend says reasoning. Is it there with man? Reasoning. He knows that air supports the life. He spoils the air. Is that reason? He knows without water he cannot survive, but he contaminates the water. Is that reasoning with man? Animals never do that. Birds never do that. No other creature does it ever in the nature. Only man. So can you say he has a reasoning power? Greed. Rats do have a kind of greed. I don't know what exactly it is. Yeah, my friend says wearing clothes is one of the unique qualities of only man. No animal ever wears a cloth by itself. Only man can do that job. But still looks ugly. Without clothes, they look so beautiful. As my friend rightly said, wearing clothes, yeah. This is one of the unique qualities of man at the same time. Cooking food and eating. Have you ever seen any other animal doing that? Cooking food. No other animal or bird does it. Just only the man who is able to do it.
It's only that the act, it's not an identification.
Yes, that's why I'm not going to say that it is an identifying quality of a man. Some animals do have.
No, but they don't have the translation.
So, my friends, this is what we need to understand. We are calling ourselves as human beings. And we need to know who understands the value of equality becomes a man. Who understands the value of equality becomes a man. Animals don't understand that we need to follow equality. They don't know how to deal with other creatures. And trees also not bothered about other creatures. Birds not bothered about other creatures. It's only the man who is concerned with the fellow beings of the nature. Yes or no? There is a problem, of course. Man thinks that everything is for me. That is the biggest problem. There the problem started. As a matter of fact, everything is not for us. But we need to know how to respect the rest of the stuff around us in this universe. Then only an animal moving vertical becomes a man. Otherwise, in your calling as a man, you can give a name you like. I have no objection to that. Because names are given by us only. Dog has no name of his own. You give the name like a dog. You give the name like a donkey. You give the name like a dragon. It doesn't care what name it is. But it lives with the nature. It lives with the fellow beings. Isn't it? Have you ever seen any other animal or creature cutting the trees? Who is able to cut the trees? Can you live without trees? Still you cut the trees? This is the wisdom of man. You understand? Without them we can't survive. But still we kill them, we cut the trees, we contaminate the water, we spoil the air, we spoil the soil. And we think that we are wise. Are we wise enough? Animals are wise because they never ever meddle with the nature. They never spoil anything. Whenever they are hungry, yes, they take something, either from the trees or from fellow animals or from the earth. And after their stomach is full, they are pretty much happy. They never tamper the things of the nature. What about we? We, the so-called human beings, man, is he happy with what he is possessing? No. Not at all. That is the reason man is only the animal who needs to know much about E is equal to MC square. What is that? E stands for equality. You need to understand the power of equality. Before going into that, I ask you another question. Should I?
Yes.
Are you okay with me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Which part of your body you like much? Brain. That's great. Because you are the powerful brain. So, because you like it much, let's keep the brain and eliminate rest of the parts. Are you okay? No? Why? Because you like only that. Now tell me again, which part of the body is very, very important?
All parts.
You are right. 100 marks to you. All parts are important. All parts carry equal importance. Understand?
Yes.
So, there is equality among all parts of your own body. Yes or no?
Yes.
And then, when you say that there is equality among all parts of your body, do you see that all parts are equally visible?
No.
No. Why? How? Because of the functionalities assigned to them. Your legs are tall, long. Hands are also, of course, a bit long. Fingers are short. Nose is still short. And eyes, of course, for some they are wide, for some they are not. Ears are also not that big size. But, do you like all parts equally?
Yeah. Yes.
Is there equality in shape?
No.
Is there equality in color?
No.
But still all they are equally respected, isn't it?
Yes.
Why?
Because all of them are equal.
Because all of them are important for your
Body.
healthy life, happy life. So if you want to be happy and healthy, give equal importance to all the parts of the body. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then what happens? Each part of the body responds for the call of other part. Yes?
Yes.
If there is a stone hit to the foot, to the toes, and starts bleeding, then what happens?
Eyes will cry.
Eyes will shed the tears, mouth will cry, hands will go to console the hurt. Yes?
Yes.
Why should hands go there? They should say, hey leg, that's your botheration. I don't care. You cry. You shed the tears. I don't. Suppose, if this kind of thing happens to the rest of the body, then what does it mean? That person is seriously diabetic. Yes? The sugar level is probably 600 or 1000. That's why no other part of the body responds for you. It's not the problem of the toe that is hurt. It's the problem to the rest of the body. That's what you need to remember. Raghavji. When there is a problem with a part of the body, then rest of the parts of the body are all responding. If they do not respond, they are diseased, not that part. Yes or no?
Yes.
If that is hurt and hand is not going, that means it is paralyzed.
Yeah.
Eye is not seeing, that means it is blind. Responding for the call of one part is the duty of all other parts if they want to be a part of the whole body. Yes or no?
Yes.
And they need to say, leg, you are there. Head, you are there. Hand, you are here. No problem. Let us be in our own places. Let's confine to our own places. Let us do our own activities. but let us share the pains and problems with each other. That's the law of the body. Yes?
Yes.
And if they do not respond, those parts are diseased. This is the analogy for the world, for man to understand. Oh man, you are a part of this universe. There are many other parts. You are only one part, but there are so many other millions of parts of this big universal body. You are just like a small finger, but there are so many other parts. What is your responsibility with regard to them? Can you tell me? What is your responsibility to them? Respect the systems of them. What should do? Respect the systems of them. Don't steal their show. Don't impose yours on that. Right? Suppose your nose was upset with your mouth. You know why?
Why?
Because everything is eaten by mouth. And everything is drunk by mouth. Not even single piece of fruit is given to the nose. No, even a single grain of purahora is given to the nose. Everything is mouth. Ice cream is mouth. Food is mouth. Drink is mouth. Water is... Everything is mouth. Only the mouth consumes everything. Nothing is for me. Suppose, if your nose is upset with your mouth, what happens then? Doctors will come into your rescue. And then they keep 2 pipes into the nostrils and then start feeding from the tube. Because nose wanted to eat. Is it good?
No.
Is it right?
No.
Remember, nose never should fight with the mouth. Nose has to do its own activity. Mouth should do its own activity. And then both will be safe. Whatever is consumed, and the stomach automatically digests with all the things to be added, and then distributes to the whole body, and then the part that should come to the nose, comes to the nose, should go to the mouth, also goes to the mouth, and you are happy. Nose should not poke its nose into the mouth. So that mouth should not show a big mouth to the nose. They must be confined to their own responsibilities and duties. Shapes are different. Works are different. Colors are different. Placements are also different. Yet, all these parts work in unison, sharing the joys and pains of each one of them. That's your body. Yes?
Yes.
Now, come to the word. Take the human beings for instance. People, some are short, some are tall, some are slim, a few are a bit heavy, with good size, occupying 2 seats. That's okay. Some may speak Telugu, some may speak English, some may speak Hindi, Punjabi, Malayali, Tamil, Kannada, Spanish, German, Japanese, many languages. People with different colors. Some may be white, some may be black, some may be brown, some may be in some color. If you look only at one species of this earth, like man, we are in different colors, with different languages, different ethnicities, and different religions, and different castes, and creeds, habits, practices, usages, customs. So many things are there in this world, but we are all one. Yes or no?
Yes.
What are we? Human beings. Human beings. You don't try to impose something on you. If the nose imposes the duty of the mouth, the whole body will be in trouble. He should be in the intensive care unit at the hospital. And he may not come out after that. But is it good?
No.
No. Such a kind of situation should not arise for a peaceful living of that person. So also, if we, the human beings, want to live with peace and sharing the joys and sorrows, we need to understand respecting the systems of others. That is what one of our slogans say: worship your own,
Respect all.
but respect all. Worshipping your own means mouth should worship its own activity. Nose should worship its own activity too. But nose should respect the system of the mouth. Mouth should respect the system of the nose as well. Then both should work for the body. So also among human beings. We may be in different colors. Don't impose your color on others. Don't care for the color of others. You are good by yourself. Right? You born with something that should be worshipped by you. But respect the rest of the stuff in the world. You may be short. Yesterday, we saw a little girl called Shreya in Chicago, and she is only this much. Not even 2 feet. Probably 1.7 or 8. But studying in forensic subjects, accountancy, forensic accountancy. Why studying such a subject? You are so small. Come on, become long. If you squeeze the person, what happens? What happens? And if some person is, 7+, why should you grow that big? Come down. If you want to squeeze him, will it happen?
No.
Is it right?
No.
You are by yourself. As you born, that you are great. Some people often come to us. just before our Raghava ji said, no, oh, Swamiji is so great, and he's just Rama, etc. When such things are heard, our heart becomes white. For anybody, not only for me. For anybody, just we tear off our shirt. And once a person came to us and said, Swamiji, you are so unique. Nobody will be like you, Swamiji. I said, yes. Then he got upset. And you only said no. When I accept, why you are upset? And then I said, not only me, you also like that. Everyone is unique by oneself. No one in the world will be like you. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's it. I'm unique. You are unique. He is unique. She is unique. Everyone is unique. That's the reason nowadays the highest level of identifying persons started with the eyes. Because iris of the left, iris of the right are also different. They won't match. Do you know that? Yeah. Though both are your eyes, sometimes both look similar. Sometimes. But the iris of your left is different than the iris of your right. They now become one. No two atoms become one. Every atom is unique by itself in this universe. Understand?
Yes.
So also every person. Let's be confined to your own self like human beings. Right? We are human guys after all. And are we all equally blessed with qualities? No. With the features? No. But we are blessed with certain type of qualities and features which are given by some unseen supernatural power. People call it as God, it's okay. People worship that as God, still that is okay. Because we did not so far see that directly. Let's not deny that. But these qualities you possess, for sure, are not customer-made. It seems. In China, now they are trying to produce a few babies, customer-made babies. With a different type of technology. If you want the eye structure must be like this, they create it. If the face should be like this, if you want another type of texture, that they make it. And they create the baby. And deliver to you. And delivery means that they give it to you. They incubate such kind of things and they give you. Go to YouTube and check that. But my friends, still each baby becomes unique by qualities. My point is, we born with certain things. As we are, thus we are great. Don't feel jealous of other things. Don't hate others also at the same time. Don't try to imitate others. You be by yourself. You are great. You are blessed. And if you want to be like that, you need to respect everything that you have with you. You need to worship them. You can. You can worship your color. You can worship your clan. You can worship your race. You can worship your religion. You can worship your color. You can worship your caste, creed, everything that is yours. You can just worship. At the same time, whatever is not yours, don't hate, don't undermine, don't insult, don't try to push it down, respect it. Is it correct or not? And this respect should come from the mind. Not physically, hi, and then stab from behind. It's not a physical respect I talk about, my friends. It's a mindful respect. Your mind should be full of respect with other creatures, other beings, other human beings who are living at par with you. Understand that. Our scriptures, Vedic scriptures, talk about it. If you want to be respected by the fellow beings, you first of all need to respect them. Then that comes back to you. Isn't it?
Yes.
This is what we need to know. Because whatever the right you have to live on this planet, the next one also has similar right to live on this planet. Don't make somebody slaves. And you need not make somebody bosses too. But the system must work. Hand should work in its own way. So also your head should work in its own way. Lungs should function in their own way. Kidney should make their own functioning perfect. And every organ of your body should make its own functioning perfect. Not expecting anything in return. Then only they live happily. You know, you see in some offices, if you move the file, give me something. And then I move the file. And if you want some favor, give me something. I do that favor. That means, if you want to give a bite to the mouth, and mouth should say, give me something. Then I give the bite. Is it good?
No.
Have you ever seen any of your parts of the body expecting something from you?
No.
Or for the functioning they are making, are they asking you something to play? No. So you are happy. If you think the world is a single body, and we are all different parts of that body, we the human beings, how should we live? Worshipping our own. Whatever we are born with, worship. Whatever that doesn't belong to you, respect it. Respect it. Don't underestimate its functioning. You may not feel that it is useful or necessary, but it's useful for the coexistence of you in this world. Doctors must be knowing that. Who are the doctors here? I know the big doctor there. And I think you are also a doctor. There is a part here in between our eyes, 1 inch inside. Do you know? Just like a wheat grain, as if it is standing, called pineal body. People used to call it as vestige of third eye. In olden days, not today. As long as they didn't understand the functioning of the specific part, they used to call it the waste part of the body. It's a wastage. No. Now they understood it has several functions in controlling the system of the glands of the body. You may not be knowing everything of this world, but give equal importance to them at par with you, as you are thinking that you are important. Everybody thinks so, isn't it? Everybody thinks, if I am not here, the sun may not rise. If I am not there, wind may not blow. If I am not there, oceans may stop their waves. Everybody thinks. You know? నా చీపురు కట్ట కుంపటి లేకపోతే సూర్యుడు రేంచడు. Do you think that anything stops? We have seen great many leaders gone. Nothing stopped. Many greatest leaders, scientists have gone. Nothing stopped. Sun started rising, birds started chirping, wind started blowing, and crops started growing, people started moving. Everything is happening as normal as yesterday. But in spite of that, though we are observing everything, we think, if I'm not there, what happens tomorrow? Nothing happens. People will be happy. Nothing is going to stop, my friends. So, realize the importance of every being, every man on this earth. So, if you know that equal importance of everyone on this earth, with your mind, that equality is equal to mindful caring of people. That is one C. There are two C's. Isn't it? It is C square. Mindful caring of all human beings is step one. This is only step one. And step two, you are not only the creature on this planet Earth. Do you know that? Can you live without birds? Can you live without animals?
No.
Can you live without bees? What happens if there are no bees?
No pollination.
No pollination. What happens if no pollination? No rains, no trees, no oxygen, and no rains, no crops, no food. What happens then?
No life.
No life. Simple creature like a bee. 15 years before, bees from Amazon forgot returning homes. With human beings, it's pretty common. But not with other creatures. Bees forgot returning homes. Then scientists from across the world were frightened. Do you know? Did you read the news? Go to Google and search for that. I don't know how they again recollected their past memories, go back to homes. That's not my job. My job is to say every creature should be respected apart yourself. Understand? So, it is the man out of his greed, out of his arrogance, out of his ignorance, killing other animals. If it is for your stomach, it's okay. But is man killing the animal just to fill up his stomach? How much is thrown into garbage every day? And how much is that preserved in these shops, in the malls, spoiling that? And you are purchasing and again eating, spoiling your own health then. And giving lot of work for pharmacists. And doctors, of course. That's how. After all, they have to survive. Now you have to tell me, is man a wise creature?
No.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes.
Remember, equality becomes meaningful when you are keeping the mind with a kind of care for fellow beings, not just human beings. Unfortunately today, we forgot respecting the human beings also. And it became so narrowed. Wife is not respecting husband. Husband is not respecting the wife. And parents are respecting children. Children forgot respecting their parents. In a small family. Come back to a religion. The same people belonging to the same religion are fighting in between and killing them. And driving out of the countries. You know what happened in Syria, etc. places. They are not from different religions, from the same religion. And after all, what is the purpose of the religion? To make your mind pure, peaceful, loving, and caring. Isn't it? The purpose of the religion. But is it serving their purpose? Trying to convert others, trying to impose on others, trying to killing others, trying to grab others, trying to insult others. Is it the purpose of the religion? So, man with man, a mindful caring. Man with other creatures like animals and birds and insects, with mindful caring. Thinking that they are also equally important for the peaceful living on this planet Earth. Yes or no?
Yes.
This is one C. But there is another C also. Caring need not be confined only to the living creatures like man and the animals and birds. What I asked my friends just before, there are many things in this world where you don't find the life as you find in yourself. Is there life in the water?
Yes. Yes.
You won't find it. Is there life in the stones?
No.
Is there life in the mountains?
Yes.
There is no life visible. If you say yes, people stamp you as uneducated. Understand? They are called inert objects. non-sentient objects of the world, where there is no life. It's not visible. Whether there is a life or not, that's a different question. Or it is a philosophical question. I'm not going to say that. Is there life in your chair? If there is life, it would have said, you sat for 1 hour, pay me this much. Or otherwise it should say, get out of me. But it's not saying so. Be happy. They are called inert objects of this world. Yet, their care is also equally important. So don't underestimate the existence of inert objects and don't abuse them. You need to care because they are also equally important like you. Okay, tell me, is there life in your hair?
Yes.
Yes or no? Is there life in the hair?
Yes.
Then why they are growing? So, there is no life visible because you are cutting, it's not crying. And because it's growing, you have to say there is life. Is there life in your nails?
Yes.
If there is life, then you start eating them, they should say, oh, you eat. Do they say a word? Then do you say that there is life? Though life is not visible, they also equally important in your body. Yes, I know. That's why you are maintaining so many spa nails and spa for hair. Inert objects also are having equal importance in your body. So also in the world. Mountains are important, rocks are important, earth, soil is important, stones are important. Everything in this world is having equal importance as you have. As you have. Understand? So, caring for living organisms, 1C. Caring for inert organisms of this universe, that is C square. But it should be from the mind, not just physically, oh, I love them. And then you take it and eat. No. So, equality when earned with mindful caring of nature, caring of the living organisms, then only you become a man. Animals won't do that. Birds cannot do that. Because their purpose is on just taking care of their body, not mind. I asked you about the man. They cannot use their mind. They use their mind to the extent of caring their own body. That's it. Their vision goes up to the body level. So, understand, to take care of the body, they are far better than all of us. They know what to eat. They know what not to eat. If you take a cup of coffee to a goat, what does he say? Say, no, please. If you give it to a man, thank you, and then start drinking. If you give a cup of alcohol to a dog. Let us say. Do you think that will shake his dreams? He says, I'm sorry. This is not for me. But if it given to the man, what does he say? Oh, cheers! And I start drinking. Now you have to tell me, is man wise?
No.
Poor guy. Forgot every rule and regulation. They are very happy. They know well to the level of the body, to take care of the body, they are 100% perfect than human beings. Their knowledge goes only to that extent. They are also knowledgeable. They are also wise. They are also having mind, but to a certain level. Beyond that, they won't be able to think about. But you, as a man, need to have mind must be functioning. That is M. A mindful caring for fellow beings. A mindful caring for the other objects of the nature which our organization, JUSA and We Seva, has one of her slogans: serve all beings as service to God. Understand?
Yes.
That is a kind of equality we want. That's a kind of MC square we want. That's a kind of equation we need to understand. Then we become human beings. If we know the E is equal to MC squared, then we are human beings. If you do not understand this, you are another animal with 2 legs, walking vertical, dressing, cooking, and speaking lies. Have you ever seen any animal speaking lies? A bird speaking lies? Not in movies. In the real life. Have you seen any human being not speaking lies? Tell me anybody, I never spoke lies in my life. Including the one holding the mic. If he raises the hand, that becomes another bigger lie. So, my friends, our JUSA and We Seva stand for the value of equality as taught by the great Guru Ramanuja Acharya. He is the one who brought all people to mainstream. There were some people who used to be called as untouchables. They were thrown out of the society. But Ramanuja said that is injustice. It shouldn't happen. Because as you born, so also they born. As you live, thus they live. As you are a gift of God to this world, so also they also a gift of God. Respect them and brought them into society and, made the society strong. That is what Ramanuja gave to the world. Women were discriminated so badly. Still that is there in few religions, They consider woman as just a plain doll. But Ramanuja said, according to the Vedic recommendations, women must be respected higher than the man. They said, if a woman chants the mantra, cut the tongue. If mantra is heard, fill the ears with molten lead. Ramanuja said, that is absolutely wrong. Such a kind of taboos were broken to pieces by Ramanuja Acharya and brought them into the mainstream of the society and said, everyone is equal before the eyes of God. Equality comes from mind, not physically. Physically, you can't make a man a woman. Woman never becomes a man. They are there. A black never becomes white. White never becomes a black. But we are, by ourselves, having mutual respect and personal worship. That is a kind of system we should bring into society. This is what the great Acharya Ramanuja said 1,000 years before, and that Ramanuja today is, of course, standing in Hyderabad as the statue of equality. Of course, he is here in our temple as well. Our Mr. Reddy Garu brought such Ramanuja and made a very nice deity here for us to get inspiration. Remember, they are not there in the temple just to receive flowers from you and harati from you. At the same time, they give an inspiration to you to practice the value of equality. If you understand that and follow it, you become great. I am so happy all of you today, being a working day, came here and participated in this evening's function. And I know very well tomorrow again you have office. But still you are here. I am very happy for your generosity. I want to make two things announced before you. One, we came this time after the COVID pandemic to America to say a big thanks to you all, whoever participated in making the Statue of Equality a real. And now, another statue is coming to America. And that statue is the Statue of Union. What is that? Statue of Union. That means we need to bridge the gaps between different sections of the society. Man and animal. Man and birds. Man and other man. There are so many gaps happening today, and we need someone to bridge those gaps. Yes? The one who bridges gaps like that is Hanuman. And you know Ramayana well, right? It was Hanuman who brought animal kingdom and humans together. Birds and humans together. Human and humans together. Humans and demons together. Because Ravana was a demon. His brother Vibhishana also was a demon. But he eliminated the evil demons and he respected good demons. Because demon is also, a life. And he accepted them. Vibhishana again was coronated as the king of Lanka. So, Hanuman is now coming to America on 6th of next month, August. Where? He is coming to Houston in Sugar Land. And the height of the Hanuman is 81 feet. And of course, including the Pitham, etc., it goes to 90 feet. And he is made of 5 metals. Right? And he got the visa already. And he started his journey. And probably landing, just tomorrow or day after. And then he will be erected and will be dedicated on 6th of August. So we invite you all, and also our beloved governor, to extend the proclamation today to us, and all of you, the wonderful devotees who are responsible for the Statue of Equality, also join that event. Be a part of the arrival celebration of the mighty Hanuman, the Statue of Union. Welcome to you all again, and God bless you all for joining this evening, and Mangala Sessions to all the volunteers of Jet USA and Veer Seva, and our Mangala Sessions to all the Prajna students who made this function really enjoyable. And God bless you all once again. And Jai Sri Manara.